Hey guys, what's going on, and welcome to another best class setup video for Black Ops 3. My name is Wolfthorn, and today I am presenting the M8A7 assault rifle. Now this is a redone M8A1 from Black Ops 2. If you remember that, it's the same 4-round burst. I'm going to give you guys the gun stats and a brief review, also my best setup as far as attachments and perks, so that you can do well with this weapon. So first, let's go into the stats. It has a decent damage, great range. The fire rate is, it's okay. I mean, it was recently patched so that it's not that quick anymore in the hotfix that was, I think it was released a couple days ago, and I'll try to get the link for that and post it in the description below. And it's a very, very accurate weapon, especially with the grip, and I didn't even feel like I needed a dot sight or anything of that nature. I found it a little tough to run and gun with this weapon unless I was in hardcore, which you're seeing a great gameplay right here as a perfect example of that, and I just absolutely shredded with this weapon in hardcore game mode. So I suggest, if you like that kind of stuff, definitely give this a shot. And even if you play core, it's still a great gun. So now here's my best class setup on screen right now. Check it out. For the attachments, I suggest the quick draw, the grip, the stock, and the long barrel. So why these attachments, guys? Well, let's go in depth on each of them, and then I'll explain why these are the best choice. Now, first of all, the quick draw. Now, obviously, for a gun like this, it's a burst fire weapon, and in close up, you're not going to be able to get away with hip firing that often. So I definitely suggest having the quick draw attachment on so that you can aim down sights much faster and pull this gun up, and so you don't get caught with your pants down, somebody running your face. And in combo with the fast hands perk, which I run in all my classes, it definitely helps. So moving on to the grip. Now this is self-explanatory. You'll want to have that. Even though there isn't that much vertical recoil, you'll want to maintain stability on the weapon, especially with the bursts. You want to make sure that all 4 of the bullets are hitting your targets, and that's what I had the most problem with. I felt like I was getting a lot of hit markers with this gun, which inspired me to go into hardcore mode to try and get the gold camo challenges finished. But moving on now, we'll have the long barrel next, or the stock next. Well, even though it got nerfed, it still helps out for this weapon. I don't really recommend it on the other ones, but for some reason it actually helped the accuracy, at least in my opinion. But you guys can give it a shot. If you want to swap it out for something, I would definitely suggest the rapid fire as an alternative, but this is the best class setup that I settled on. And next we'll move on to the long barrel. Now this one's another self-explanatory one. You want to make sure that the 1 or 2 bursts that it takes to kill people with this weapon stays true even at long ranges, and it definitely will help you out in getting the long shots you need for the challenges as well, and stuff of that nature. So of course now we'll get to the good part, and that is the perks that you want to run with this weapon. So in spite of the picture, I know for perk 3 that it said gung-ho, but that was a mistake. Don't worry about it. I'll explain in depth why that's not a good choice for this gun. First off, we have Ghost, and that is number 1, the blue. This is for the constant UAV spam that you see, and even I use this a lot. And it's a game where people need to know where everyone is, and instead of looking up at the sky 20 million times trying to shoot down a UAV, unless you're doing the gold launcher challenges, just run Ghost so that you can be stealthy while you're moving, stay off the radar. Also for manually controlled streaks such as the HCXD and the Talon and what have you, you will stay off the radar as well, which is also really great. So moving on to the second, and that is perk 2, fast hands, the green. Now this in combo with quick draw is almost a necessity. Like I said before, I run it on all my classes. This will allow you to come out of a sprint and aim down sights instantly, and making it a lot easier to kill somebody who's just about to run in your face and you have no choice. Hip firing isn't going to cut it. Fast hands is definitely the perk for you if you are a run and gunner. Okay, so for the final tier, perk number 3, I chose Blast Suppressor. Now the reason for this is it also helps you stay off the radar, and I know what you're thinking. If you're suggesting hardcore game modes, why would I put in Ghost? Why would I put in Blast Suppressor and other things that keep me off the radar if there is no radar? Well, let me tell you one thing. People do spam UAVs in hardcore as well. I mean, especially since there's no radar, that's the point. And especially for all you core gamers out there, it'll definitely help you out. Gung Ho is not going to really do much for you because shooting while sprinting with this weapon is not really something that's optimal, I have to say. It did help me out a couple times, but you won't get away with it. The only other perk I would suggest maybe is Engineer, so you can see like trip mines and other stuff of that nature. But yeah, that about wraps it up for this best class setup for the M8A7. If you want to see the gold camo challenges in depth on the assault rifles and the submachine guns, go check out my Vesper and HVK videos, and I go in depth on how to get the gold camos on everything, and I show you all the challenges. I'll include these links in the description for you. As far as what to expect from me for future videos, right now it's finals week, so I'm going to try my best to, in between work and studying, to release as many videos as I can. I'm going to continue with the best class setups for all the weapons. Right now I'm getting gold armors for all the specialists, which are the hero challenges. Those are unlocked after you max out every single specialist, so I'll go in depth, explain all these challenges, show them to you, and give you my tips on how to do it, because let me tell you one thing, it is pretty hard, and I don't really know many people who have done it yet, but if they have, more power to them. So yeah, that about wraps it up for me. Again, thank you so much for sticking with me. If you'd like to see some of my other work as well as other games I play, please click on the annotations on screen now, and also at the bottom you can subscribe to me so you never miss another video. Take care, my name is Wolfthorn Gaming, enjoy your weekend, and peace.